Then I was asked to be a third-party candidate on the Progressive Party ticket.
Theodore, remember that often what one wants to do the hardest and the noblest thing, sometimes it does not follow that it is the right thing. Oh, Theodore, this is nonsense. You shall never be president again.
But I bully well must try. New ideas had to be heard. But in making them heard, a lot of my lifelong friendships would be broken. On October the 14th, 1912, I was leaving the Gilpatrick Hotel in Milwaukee to give a campaign speech when someone in the crowd yelled out, "No third term!" Well, I turned and a shot rang out. The bullet entered my right side, but luckily it was deflected by my eyeglass case and thickly folded speech and lodged a mere quarter of an inch from my heart. Oh, by the way, I still gave that speech, spoke for an hour and a half.
I arrived the next day at Mercy Hospital in Chicago and stayed by Thee's side for 5 days. The doctors decided not to remove the bullet. There was the danger of infection. I kept everyone, press and politicians, away from Theodore. One correspondent was allowed, and his story amused me. This is what he wrote in the newspaper. All the bosses that had gone before, Hannah, Platt, were amateurs to her. That sedate and determined woman, from the moment of her arrival, took charge of affairs and reduced the colonel to pitiable subjection. Up to her advent, he was throwing bombshells into his doctors and directing his own medical campaigns. The moment she arrived, a hush fell upon T.R. He became as meek as Moses. Every now and then the colonel would send out secretly for somebody he wanted to talk to, but every time the vigilant Mrs. Roosevelt would sweep down on the emissary. No such tyrannical sway has ever been seen in the history of American politics.